Matt Hensey and his wife, they've got several around Cherokee County, Fort Payne, Alexandria, maybe a couple, 2 or 3 other. They just opened it up in Hokes Bluff. Our medical facility moved over from here by the high school over to the 4-lane. We've got a new convenience store being built right beside Sonic. Hopefully we've got an announcement coming toward the end of the year. Somebody's going to come in and fill Family Dollar, which has been vacant for a couple, 2 or 3 years. So we're always moving and shaking out here in Hokes Bluff and trying to stay over here on the east side and be a little bedroom community and offer a lot of amenities for our families and the good quality of life. And we Hokes Bluff's a special place, James.
I imagine the state of Hokes Bluff still very strong for 2026.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One other addition we got, too. We've had a couple of guys, Chad Lee and Josh Santos and Drake White has opened up the old Go City Quartet amphitheater, and they've already had one concert there. They're having another one October the 17th with Drake White and the Marshall Tucker Band is going to be there. So we're excited about that. It's right here in Hokes Bluff. Seats about 6,000-7,000 people, so we're happy about that.
And then we always talk about, though, Coach Rob, another season that we get leading the Eagles on a Friday night, number 31 now. And we talked about it with Eddie a little bit earlier in the first half. He's getting close to a milestone himself as far as the 200-win mark.
He is. He's getting close, and hopefully, of course, we got some tough teams on the schedule with Southside and Aniana. And we're hoping we can pull off some wins and maybe he get close to that milestone and surpass that 200-win mark. That's what we're hoping. Coach Rob, I mean, he's been at it since I was a senior at Hokes Bluff. His first years at Southside, so he's been at it about 43, 44 years total. So he's doing what he likes.
And certainly knows the thing. You pick up a few things when it comes to coaching football.
That's right.
So, Mayor, always great to have
sir.
you with us. And certainly looking forward to seeing you again, hopefully before this season runs out.
Thank you, James. Give Jim my best regards.
I sure will. Mayor Scott Reeves, of course, with us, telling us about the city of Hokes Bluff, as well as coming up their annual Hokes Bluff City Fest just around the corner. You're taking a look at the Southside Marching Band as we'll take this time out, and we'll have more halftime coverage following this time out.
How are you doing again?
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're showing off our school spirit with our newly designed vertical Spirit debit cards. Now, these are customized with your favorite school's logo, and half of every Spirit card purchased goes toward your school. So, show off your colors and support your local school with the FNN Spirit debit card. You can learn more at fnm.bank. Member FDIC.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pride of Southside. The Southside Band and Boosters would like to thank our corporate sponsors: Wholesale Commercial Laundry Equipment Southeast, Next Digital Business Cards, Team One Toyota and Team One Hyundai, Trilogy Wealth Management, Meacham Music and Productions, and Southside Family Pharmacy.
Valid as an independent.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mrs. Julie Chapman, Superintendent of Edward County Schools, our principal, Mr. Kevin Young, and the faculty and staff of Hokes Bluff High School, we welcome you to another performance of the Hokes Bluff High School Green Machine Marching Band. The band will perform a portion of its 2026 production, The Life We All Dream. Tonight's show takes the audience through a journey of seeing and reaching through dreams. Musical selections include A Million Dreams, From the Greatest Showman, and Go the Distance from Hercules. Our featured performer tonight is Victoria Johnson. Our band president is Kayla Estes. The band is under the field direction of drum major Luke Steele. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hokes Bluff High School Green Machine Marching Band.
At halftime, as the Hokes Bluff Marching Band performs to the home folks here at Coach Mike Robertson Field, James Hardy with you, along with our FNN crew for the first time this season. Happy to be back with you for 2026. And Jackson New joins us for the first time this year. It was a dominant Hokes, or at least Southside performance at halftime, and you got the numbers to kind of demonstrate that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's good to be back here this year as well. It's been a long time coming. I've been excited for some football. You know, really, like you said, a dominant performance for them in the first half. But really, on the other side, you got to look in time of possession. Hokes Bluff had a lot more plays than Southside, because Southside got the ball in some good field position, scored there early. And really, Christian Morris, had the long pass and play, to Deegan Garrett. And then had Adrian Davenport. He was the main guy, 3 receptions for 48 yards. And, of course, Miles Rickles, already has 3 touchdowns on the day, on 6 carries, 66 yards, just absolutely marauder out there. And, on the other side, it's been a heavy, heavy dose of Brenning Hale for Hokes Bluff. He's got 19 carries but only 45 yards. And really that has been caused by just how good this south side front is on the defensive side of the ball. They are giving him absolutely no holes, absolutely nothing.
Well, you remember last year, Bryce Whitaker ran up and down the field on this outside defense, and heard Miles Holcomb talk about in the preseason how he thought really across the board in almost every facet that his team improved from last year to this year from a leadership and a chemistry standpoint, but that some of his players also mentioned they've gotten a lot stronger in the offseason.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and, losing a guy like Bryce Whitaker hurts your team really bad. They're coming back having to, kind of restack their offense around, because really Bryce Whitaker was the main key point of their offense, like you said, last season, he was dominant in this ball game just a year ago. And, like you're saying, though, this Southside defense has came ready and they've come prepared this year.
Right now, 21-0 in favor of Southside. Miles Rickles, by the way, with 3 touchdowns. What does he have, if you can find out individually, for him in the first half?
Miles Rickles, he has 6 carries, 66 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And, like I said, they've not had a lot of plays, really, Southside hasn't. Only 13 total plays on offense. But you got to understand, they've got the ball in some great field position every single time. And the one time that Hokes Bluff has got the ball in good field position was off the muff punt. And, threw an interception right at the goal line. And Maddox Gray takes it all the way back and once again gives Southside some great, great field position.
And don't forget, folks, after the game on Fridays this season, the Bucks Island Friday Night Football Scoreboard Show, with a look at scores, game look-ins, interviews, standings, coaches, and a lot more throughout the season. That's the Bucks Island Friday Night Football Scoreboard Show after our FNN High School Football Game of the Week each and every Friday night this season. At halftime, as Southside, they're out of their halftime locker room, and we're awaiting for Coach Mike Robertson, and Hokes Bluff to get out of the halftime locker room. So let's see if we can sneak in a timeout and talk with Coach Rob following this timeout.
Yeah, oh yeah.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're showing off our school spirit with our newly designed vertical Spirit debit cards. Now, these are customized with your favorite school's logo, and half of every Spirit card purchased goes toward your school. So, show off your colors and support your local school with the FNM Spirit debit card. You can learn more at fnm.bank. Member FDIC.
It's game day, and from all of us at Bucks Island,
from the Loft Tackle Store,
From the team in service,
from the team in parts,
from the sales team,
from the Bucks Island family. Good luck and go get 'em, boys.
Treating our customers the way we want to be treated since 1948. BucksIsland.com or call 1-800-I'm-READY. Let our team help you win on the water.
In on the start of the second half, James Hardy, Coach Eddie Bullock, along with Jackson New and the rest of our FNN crew. And we're just about ready for Coach Rob as we'll send it down to our Shasta Jones.
Coach Rob, you had some interceptions, some fumble recoveries. That looked great, but the rest of the game, What are you going to do to open up the field, to take care of the penalties, but open up the field for you to make some plays this second quarter?
Give Southside credit. They're playing really well, coached by Coach Holcomb. But we kind of stepping on our own toes a little bit. And we got the guys that hadn't played before, and I think the lights may be too bright right now, so we just got to keep playing. Hopefully they get used to it, not to make excuses. But, Southside's got a really good team. And when you play a good team, you make a mistake, they make you pay for it. But I think we hung in there a little bit. It could have been worse, bad as it is. But I really, I told you, we're trying to get better for the future, playing new guys. So hopefully we'll play a little better this half without the mistakes. We just made too many mistakes.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck the second half.
Hey, thank you. All right, thank you.
We're going to send it back to you guys, James.
Thank you, Coach Rob, and thank you, Shasta. And one thing that really stood out to me was Shasta's conversation with Coach Rob. Coach Rob trying to take, especially with a younger team this year, Eddie, trying to take the big picture view of the process of taking steps forward as the season goes along.
Well, that's typically what you do. His region is not going to be as tough as Southside. So, if you can correct some things and get a little momentum and even come out with a win against a team the caliber Southside, then you're going to be pretty successful once you get into region play.
And for Hokes Bluff next week, it's Etowah, a team in transition that's a proud program, as we know, around this part of Alabama in Etowah County that's been on tough times the last several seasons now. And it's an opportunity if Hokes Bluff can't come back and certainly make a game of it or get a win in come-from-behind fashion tonight, they'll have a chance next week, you would think, at least on paper, to be able to get a big region win on the road next week. And for Southside, their next opponent, not in a couple of weeks, but typically maybe the third week of the season, not the most opportune time for an off week for Miles Holcomb's squad, but with Clay Chalkville at home in 2 weeks, it may be a pretty decent time from a preparation standpoint to have that off week.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, you get a chance to kind of evaluate some things, and you get to, heal up any injuries or anything that you have as well. So, it's not a bad thing.
We'll be up at Center tomorrow at Bobby Joe Johnson Stadium, Bobby Joe Johnson Field Warriors Stadium for our first Friday night game of the season. And there you go, the annual rumble between Piedmont and Cherokee County up in Center tomorrow night. As always, our countdown to kickoff at 6:30 and Toe Meets Leather at 7 o'clock. Bailey Blanchard's Cherokee County debut tomorrow. A lot of big shoes to fill for Coach Blanchard, taking over for Jacob Kelly, who, of course, remember, took the Warriors to 3 consecutive state championship games, 3 runner-up finishes in 22, 23, and 24. So, at least Jacob Kelly left Cherokee County. Pretty good spot as far as say to their program. We're very interested to see what they look like tomorrow under Bailey Blanchard.
And I'm going to tell you something, James. It's not a